Welcome to the Loudon Board Gaming channel. I'm Ken, and today I'm going to be playing G.I. Joe, the deck building game. So this game is all about playing as G.I. Joe. If you grew up in the 80s, maybe you watched G.I. Joe, the cartoon, maybe you collected some of the toys. I really love G.I. Joe. It's one of my favorite cartoons back in the 80s. I even have a few of my G.I. Joe toys here. We got Snake Eyes and Sergeant Slaughter here. We also got Gung-Ho and the twins. So maybe you remember some of those toys when you were a kid. But yeah, this is G.I. Joe, the deck building game. It's a fun game with a lot of theme relating to G.I. Joe, of course. And I will not be going over all the rules, but I'll just give kind of a quick summary of the game. Basically, you, just like other deck building games, you have a hand of cards. We are going to be playing as Snake Eyes. Now, this game is a cooperative deck building game, so you're trying to work together, going on missions together, and defeating Cobra. Cobra has a what they call this mission, and the box comes with 2 missions, and we're playing through mission 1, which is the mass device. When you set up the mission, you can see here this is gold, but then these ones aren't gold. So we have 3 acts, Act 1, Act 2, and Act 3. And in between the gold ones, you randomly pick 2 other mission cards. And so that kind of gives some replayability with each of the missions. You also have like complications that can be added to the mission. You got Cobra officers like Major Blood, the Baroness, Artan. They can show up. Of course, Cobra Commander, they can show up during a mission. You have battalions, Cobra battalions, and Cobra troopers. So here in the middle, we have the row of cards, and these are the cards that you can buy from. If we look at a card like Hawk here, so Hawk, he costs 7 to purchase, but then when you buy him, he'll give you resources of 2 when you play him. Here, Joes will also have skills, and when you go on a mission, so if we take look at the first mission card here, you're going to have different skills, and if your Joe matches that skill, so Hawk here matches the marksman, you would roll that many dice for that skill. We also have a Cobra tracker here, and this will be slowly going up throughout the game. If it ever gets to the top, you lose. You can also lose if these Cobra battalions come out and they cover up all of the cards here. So if they cover them up, you can't purchase them. And if they cover all of them up, you lose as well. I think you also lose if you go through this whole deck. Over here in the hangar, we have vehicles. So in order to go on a mission, you have to have a vehicle. And the vehicle will say how many Joes can go on that mission. Like I said, this is a cooperative game, so when you go on a mission, your teammates can also send some of their Joe cards on that mission as well. But we will be playing solo today. So I have Snake Eyes here. I'm going to shuffle up the deck. Now the difference between solo and multiplayer is in the solo game, you actually have this little token here, and you're going to play 1 turn, flip this over, and then you play another turn, and then the end of round activates. You also have this reserve card, so we can reserve a card that if we don't want to play, we put it here, and then when we draw cards, we'll then also draw that card that we reserved. Now, I've played this game mostly 2 hands, but I find that when I do play 2 hands, it can get a little confusing as far as who went when and whose cards were whose, because you do go on missions together. So I'm just going to try to do this completely solo with one character. Although I think it's probably better playing with the 2 characters, because you really need to get characters with these skills, and when you have 2 hands, you have more Joes to choose from. All right, so we're going to start with drawing 5 cards. Now in the first round, and we're in the blue here, in the first round we actually don't play the mission card yet. So if we don't have a mission card at the beginning of the turn, or beginning of the round, we play that mission card out, except for this first round. All right, so in my hand here we have some GIs, and GIs are really kind of basic. They don't have any skills. If they go out on a mission and you ever don't have a skill that matches the mission, you always get to automatically just roll 1 die. They do provide some resource here. We have some other cards here. This one will allow us to kind of discard one of these cards if we don't like it. This one will allow us to move the tracker down 1 if we defeat a side mission. I'm going to reserve this card because I can't play this round anyways, so I'll just play that there. And so we're going to buy something. We have 3. And looking at the row, we got Hawk, we got the All Striker, which is a pretty good vehicle, Spirit and Freedom, Halo Jump, which is a utility card, Joe, Wild Bill, who gives you wild rolls for when you have wild, you just roll that main dice. It doesn't matter the skill. And then Shipwreck. So now I can kind of preview this mission to see what we're going to need. We're going to need Marksman or Tech, so we get to choose which one we want when we go on that mission. So you can't do both of them. If it has the and, so like Major Blood here, he has Marksman and Vehicles. So if you have either of those, you can use those skills. Alrighty, let's go, Joes. So we're gonna pick up Shipwreck, one of my favorite characters. I actually have this figure, but he's kind of in pieces because of the O-ring broke. But yeah, I loved Shipwreck. I had him as a kid. But he provides recon. He's not really good for our mission, but if he has a flavor tech or a ability here, if there's a leer on this mission, +1 wild. Now when you purchase a card, it just goes right on top of your deck, which is a little different than other deck building games. And then you take your cards, except for the one that I reserved. I'm gonna put that one in the reserve. Discard those cards, then draw 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we draw this card back in our hand. Now that's technically the end of my first turn before the end of round, so I get to do this again. So we'll be able to purchase another card here. So I'm actually going to reserve this one. This one has a reroll die of an M, so we can play this at any time during a mission, as long as we have someone on the mission. Now in solo, we're always the only ones on the mission, but in cooperative, sometimes your buddies will be on the mission with you. So this time I have 4. Now what I forgot to do is anytime you purchase a card, you immediately flip out a new card. So this is a utility card. We can change all of those dice results. Ooh, this is pretty good. I do have 4. Let me just see. All right, I think I'm going to buy this All Striker. It gives you, if you play a leader, you get +2 wild skill. Plus, if the mission has the tank symbol, and this is a tank symbol, you get the +3 marksman. When you purchase transports, they go right into your hanger. When you draw a transport from your hand, they also go into the hanger. So if you're doing cooperative, anyone can use anyone else's transports. So that's it. I'm going to discard all these cards, and that is the end. So at the end of the round, we would do all these things, but since this is the first, we do all these things still, but none of this will take effect because we didn't have a story mission out yet. So we're just going to go up 1 on the track. Now that we're in the green, anytime we come to the end of round, we actually go up an additional time. All right, so I draw my 1 card here, another Joe. Shuffle up these. One thing you can do with the GIs, if you have a successful mission, you can destroy the card. So it's a way to kind of thin your deck out and get to your better Joes. So we have 5 plus I draw this card. All right. Now, I should actually have done that before I moved the tracker, but now we're at the start of the phase, and the game comes with a little turn sequence card, as well as explain missions. So now we're going to play this mission card out, and this is called Protect the Satellite. Cobra has used a mysterious device to teleport a massive battalion into the facility to steal the military satellite. Oh man. So Cobra's already infiltrating our base through this teleporting technology. All right, so when this card enters play, add 2 Cobra battalions into the lineup. So if we look closely at the mission, this tells you what type of vehicle, which is a good thing we bought this, that if you have, you get their bonus. And then the complications for it. And of course we have to do this, and then whether we're successful or failure, we need a 4, and we can either use marksman or we can use the tech, and we have to choose before we actually roll. If we lose, we go, if we win, we go down 2 on the tracker. If we lose, we go up 2. It also has 2 complications, so I'm going to draw the 2 complication cards here. I do not reveal them at this time, but that's just a reminder that those are there. All right. So we have to put those 2 Cobra battalions on the cards there. I'm going to let you know that we'll probably make mistakes or forget something. You can go ahead and put that in the comments below. So let's see. Oh man, so we don't have any really good missions. This is where like cooperative, like I said, is a little bit better because I would have more options than just these 3 Joes, because my partner could also have some Joes that they could send out. But again, I get to go twice, so I know I'm going to get to my better cards. All right. So I have 3 to buy. I think I'm going to buy this this card right here, because it'll allow me to change any success to the 2s. I think this is really good. This is going to be. I think this is going to help out quite a bit. Look at the characters there. All right. So we have distraction. Okay, so that goes on top of my deck. I'm going to save this one because we don't have. Well, hold on. Before I do that. Sorry, I do have something I can do. I can take my vamp. I'm gonna go after this battalion. So when you go on a mission, actually you do the mission before buying the card. That's what says missions, then recruit. So I can send up to 4. So I'm gonna send these 3 guys. Any one skill, it doesn't matter. They don't have any skill, but always if they don't have a skill that matches, you can always use at least 1 die. So we will be rolling 3. I do have a reroll if I need to. All right, well, I don't need to. There we go. So we defeated the Cobra battalion that came through that teleporter. And players cannot interact with the cover card. That's what that says. So this can go back. Now, what I'll do now is play. It doesn't really matter because you can never go back in the blue. But I could have played this card if we defeat a side mission, which that was a side mission. But we can't ever go back to the blue. So I'm going to save this card for later. Discard all these cards. Now I do have 3, so I am buying this distraction. Put that on top of my deck. The Vamp has a special ability that it goes back into the hangar, so you can just continue to go on missions. Since I had already used those Joes for that mission, I can't use them again to go after the other Cobra battalions. So we'll place that in the hangar. And we're on the second turn. And that's something I'm gonna have to really keep track of, is where am I at. So I'm on the second turn, I draw 5, take this card up. Now we got our Shipwreck, we got our leader. Okay, and we got that utility card. All right, I think we're gonna go after the mission here. Now, before we do the mission, or do we? It's a good question. We could go after that mission. I do not have any, but it is marksman. So if I do send that, that's +3, and it's 5 dice. Yeah, we're gonna do it. So here's what we do. We're going to take our vehicle, and we can send up to 3. So we're going to send the, one thing I could have done, and I'll do this, is because that was a successful mission, I'm going to take all 3 of these Joes and discard them. Because it says if this card was part of a successful mission, you may destroy the card. So I'm going to get rid of all 3 of those. That'll thin out my deck and get to my better cards quicker. I was also supposed to put that out. All right. So we're going to send Snake Eyes, we'll send Shipwreck, and we'll send this guy as well. This is an M card, and I can play at any time during that mission. But before we do that, we're going to reveal our complications. There is one that captures a card, which I remove one of the Joes, so hopefully we don't get that one. All right, so this is a precision strike. So what you do with precision strikes, you take them and you put them in front of one of your Joes. I only have one Joe, so it's going to go to that one character. It says at the end of your turn, you go up +1. So that's something we're going to want to take care of. All right, that's the first one, and here's the second one. All right. Another precision strike at the end of your turn is +1. Now, I believe, I'm going to just check the rules really quick. All right, sorry about that. I went and checked the rules, so I can have at least up to 2. And just checking the solo rules as well, as far as my understanding is, even though it says end of turn, the end of turn effects don't happen until after your second end of turn, which is kind of reasonable, because usually like these things wouldn't be triggering every turn, because if you're doing a cooperative, you had a buddy, they might have this and it would activate on their turn but not on your own turn. So those only happen after when this is flipped on this side, which will be after this. So anyway, so we did those 2 complications, which isn't good because they're both going to increase that, but we'll try to take care of that next round. So now we're going to get our dice together. All right, so the Awe Striker matches the symbols here. So if we have a leader on this mission, which we do because Snake Eyes is a leader, we're going to get 2 wild dice. And then because we are doing marksman, it's a +3 marksman because we match the symbol type. So we get 3 more dice for that, so that's 5 already. We get 1 for Snake Eyes. His bomb thing doesn't affect. We get 1 for Shipwreck, but then we get another one if we have a leader. So we get +1 wild, so there's 1. And then we get another 1 for the Joe. So it's a total of 9 dice. I'm rolling 4. I do have a re-roll. I can also play this card if I want to change all of the die results to a 2. All right, so we're not going to need that. We have plenty of successes there. So we defeat this. Now, we're not going to get the benefit at all because we're already in the green. So maybe I could have waited. But anyways, we did defeat this. So this is going to go up here in our success pile. And that's that. So this card will get discarded. Can't use it again. And then we have we have this. Now we can still go on a mission, and we might as well. Should I get rid of this Joe? Let's just get rid of this Joe so that we can cycle through our deck faster. We're going to play this Vamp, and we're going to play this one Joe. Now, the likelihood of being successful, we need a 2. I can always play this card here if I want to. So I just want to get rid of one of these precision strikes. And look at that. We got a 2. Nice job, buddy. I'm going to keep you. I'm not going to get rid of you like I did your other guys. You're staying with us. That's very good. All right, so we got rid of that one. That's going to help out a lot. That's going to go kind of in a discard pile. And then we're going to take our remaining Joes. I didn't use this card. I could keep it for the 1, but I think I'm going to reserve it. And I have 3. I'm actually going to purchase this because when you flip over the mission, you always get a sneak peek at what the next mission is going to be. And looking at this, we're going to need probably tech or tracking. If I had 5, I would take Spirit and Freedom. But we're going to take Mainframe. Costs 3, and he's going to go on top of our deck. And then all these cards get discarded. Now we're going to do end of turn. Actually, I draw first. 1, 2, and our deck is very thin. So we should be getting our guys out again. All right, and I draw that card back. 4, 5. I get this card back in my hand. All right. So you can see here we got Snake Eyes again and Shipwreck. So we got our primary Joes here. We did not get that all striker. All right, so end of turn. So we're going to do this, which is going to increase this by 1. And then story mission. There's no story mission out, so we don't do any effects there. Card effects, and then the threat meter. So the threat meter, we get a +1. And because we're in green, we get another +1. Now, if we do side missions, we can easily bring that down. All right, so now we start the new turn. We're on this side. And we bring out Decode Cobra's Secret Transmission. The Joes have intercepted a strange broadcast signal of unknown origin. They'll need to decode it before the transmission ends. So we're going to place a burst token 3 spaces above the threat meter. So this is kind of like a timer. So 1, 2, 3. And we need to beat this mission before that or it immediately fails. We need 5. We can use Tech or Tracker. We'll go down in the Cobra track if we win, or go up 1 if we lose. All right, and it gets 1 complication. So this card's out now. And we're going to take our first turn. Okay. So, I think we take this out. We might as well, right? So we're going to use the Vamp. So we always do the missions first. Even if you play these Joes, you still get to use their resource points to purchase cards. I should have drawn another one, Barbecue. But looking at how much I have, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be taking Spirit and Freedom or Wild Bill. Ooh, that's tough. All right. So we are going to take those Joes and this one. You know, let me think about this too, because I could always, so I need 5. Let me see how many dice I'm getting. I'm getting 4. I'm getting 1, but because I have the leader, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 5 there. I got Snake Eyes, which is just 1, and then 1 for the Joe. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's just do that. 7, or do I take this one? I need 5. So I think I need to do all these. All right. We're just not getting any stealth missions for Snake Eyes. Another thing we can do, and maybe I'll do this, is you can always take your leader and you can promote them using 6 resource points, and then you get a better version of them. So I might actually do that because I think I have enough. All right, come on. How many am I rolling? 6. Here we go. Right. 4. Well, I don't think I did this right. 4, 2, 1, and 1. That's 8. I have 8. Okay. That's 8. So I was thinking maybe keeping that guy, but let's do it. All right. Okay, look at that. We didn't even need to use this card. So we have... Oh man, I did a practice run of this, and I was not rolling like this. I was mostly rolling the circles. All right, so we defeated that. That was easy. So we're going to go down 1, and we also get to draw a card. Oh, you know I forgot? Darn it. I always forget this. I get so excited about sending my Joes out, Shipwreck, Mainframe. I actually used to have a Mainframe as a kid. This is a +1. Well, we had plenty. We had 8. So that's what that complication would have done. +1 for difficulty. So it didn't really change anything. All right, like I said, I'll probably make mistakes. That goes in the success pile. And now we have, I get a draw. Hold on, before I do that, I get a draw card. We're going to actually send out this Joe to take out this precision strike. We need 2. We roll 1 die. If we get at least this symbol, I can play this card to get a 2. All right, come on. Let's see what we got here. All right, we got it. So we got this. So I'm going to play this card and to change it to a 2, which means we defeat the Rattler attack. Man, he just this one Joe. He keeps defeating them. I'm going to. I was successful with this one. I can actually. Well, let's just say I didn't do that. So, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was saying I could get rid of this Joe. I could get rid of this Joe here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because I have enough anyway. So I'm gonna get rid of that Joe. And what I'm going to do is promote Snake Eyes to his better version. And so now he has 2 skills here, stealth and martial arts. If Snake Eye defeats a side mission, target player draws 2 cards. All right, all these cards get discarded. I could keep this card. I think I will, just so I don't draw it again. Keeping our deck thin. 1, 2, 3. Gonna shuffle. And this is going really good. Usually it's not this good. I've just been getting lucky with the rolling. So I take this card back, and we have this. Here's the Awe Striker. It's going to go here. All right, so we are going to go after this Cobra Battalion up here. We're going to use the Vamp because I don't think I need the Awe Striker for that. We'll save it for the mission. All right, so, and we're on this side. Mainframe, he's 4, so I can pick any one skill to go after the Cobra Battalion. So I'm gonna roll 4 dice here, and we need 2. And I always can change ones to, I can always re-roll 1 die. We're not gonna need to. So let's see. So this is defeated. We just get rid of that. I'm going to play this card here, which says if we defeat a side mission, we can move 1 down on the tracker. So I did that. I'm going to reserve this card. And then I have 2 to buy something. Let's take barbecue here. He gives you +3 for vehicles. There could be some vehicle missions. So we'll place that there. The Vamp goes back. These get discarded. I draw 1, 2, 3, 4, and shovel these up. My deck is very thin, so I got rid of those Joes. There's 5, and I get this. So I should have my, yeah, there we go. All right, so that's the end of the round. There is literally nothing here that will affect anything. So we just move up the tracker once for the end of round and then another +1 because we're still in the green. And I need to draw out another card. Zap. All right, this is going pretty good. So start of the phase. I hope you guys are enjoying this. The Joes are really whooping up on the Cobra here. So we got Rescue the Scientist. The scientist responsible for the mass device technology should know how counteract its effect, but the scientist is in Cobra's clutches. All right, so if we have the air vehicle, that would help out. And here we have an X, add complications to the mission equal to the number of players. At the end of each round, each player gains 1 Cobra Trooper. So there's only 1 player. That would be me. And I add 1 complication. All right. So first we do the mission. All right. For this one, we need stealth or vehicles. Too bad it's not both, because then we could use barbecue here. There is no side mission, so we might as well go and fight that. So we will take the Awe Striker. We need 4. We're taking Snake Eyes. We will take Shipwreck. And we will just take this other Joe. The other Joe. All right. So let's gather up our dice. Before we do that, let's review the complication. Hopefully it's not a captured Joe. Ah, it is captured. So this says story mission, discard 1 Joe from this mission. Stink. So we will discard this 1 Joe. All right, it says here, if a leader is on this mission, +1 wild skill. If it's this, we get +3 marksman, but we don't have, I'm pretty sure this takes effect no matter what, so. All right, so we're gonna get 2 wild because we have a leader, and then we get 3 stealth for Snake Eyes, 1 for Shipwreck, and 1 for his wild because there's a leader. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dice. And we also still have this card that we can change doubles or singles to doubles. All right, let's do it. Come on, stars. All right. Ooh, we just got it right here. So there's 4. Okay, we defeated this one. We're just cruising through this mission. The mass device, we're getting closer and closer figuring out this mass device technology. So because we did this, we get to go down 1 in the tracker and we get to draw 2 cards. So I'm drawing 2 cards and this is going to go in our success pile. So now let's see what we have. Well, we have, we're just going to be purchasing. This gets discarded. I'm going to, I didn't use this card again, so I'm going to just reserve it. Because we have 2, 4, 6, 7. I think we take Hawk. Let's see, what does Hawk say? If you are the active player, +2 wild skills. Nice, we're always the active player. Also, we get, he's a leader. So we can use him as a mere leader, marksman. Our next mission is recon, but I think since we have the 7 by, we're going to get him. And he's going to go on top of our deck. These other cards get discarded. Again, our deck is pretty thin. 1, 2. Shuffle these up. And literally we have, we got nothing. Draw this card out. G.I. Joe. Spirit's just hanging out there still. He's waiting to be called. Spirit and Freedom. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we take the reserve. Darn it. Well, this was on top, so we're going to just put that back in our reserve because we're on this side. There's nothing to fight. So we have a total of 3. We are going by Zap. Double the effect of the next gear played this turn. Darn it, I need some gear. But we will purchase him. He's explosives. I'm pretty sure one of the main missions uses explosives. So we discard all those cards. Refill. Draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take our reserve card. And end of round, so we're going to move up 1 and then move up another 1. Now we're in the yellow. Huh. All right. Start of the phase. Get our new mission card here. It says the Joes surrender. The eyes of the world are on the Joes as they are forced to negotiate a timeline for surrender. Why would we surrender? We're like defeating Cobra left and right. Will they bend the international pressure or stand up and refuse? We are standing up, buddy. So, 2 complications for that. It says here, at the end of each round, +1. If there's no leader on this mission, +3 difficulty. So we need to send a leader. But it's only a 3. If we lose, we're going to destroy the highest cost Joe in their hand. And I take it in your hand is not when you play the card, so. And it says Joe, so it's not just any card. It has to be a Joe. Or we lose it on purpose, and you put the Baroness in play. All right, so we need recon, and we have shipwreck for recon. All right, so let's take the Vamp. And we're going to take Snake Eyes because he's the leader. And we will take, Snake Eyes, Shipwreck, who has the recon. And we don't have any gear. Do we want to send anyone else? I mean, we might as well. I'm just taking a sneak peek at our next mission. Tracker and Tech. Well, these are going to get discarded anyways, but I could save one. Like, I could save Mainframe, but he's going... It doesn't really matter. So, we'll take Zap. All right. I can take one more. And Barbecue. Why not? All right, so we get 1 for Snake Eyes, 2 for the Recon, plus another 1 for Wild because we have a leader, 1 for Zap, and 1 for Barbecue. So a total of 6 dice. But before we do that, we got to look at the complications. Oh, you know what? Before I even do that, we're now on mission 2. So what? So these shouldn't be drawn. So when you get to a new act, you're going to take the complication cards that you've already played, and you're going to take the Act 2 complications and shuffle those up. And so now this is your new draw pile for your complications. So we could see that capture card again. I'm assuming the Act 2 complications are a little bit more challenging. So we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll get some more precision strikes. So I could have held back one of these Joes, but... So we do get 2. The first one is Destro appears. Oh, gosh, man. So Destro's coming out. Let's get his card out. All right. This is not good. So Destro, reroll all doubles die results against the story mission. At the end of each round, draw 1 complication. Okay. So that's at the end of the round. So we want to take out Destro ASAP. And then the next complication is anonymous tip-off. Each player shuffles one Cobra Trooper into their deck. They're not too bad, but... So I'm going to take this. I only have one card here. So we're going to shuffle. We'll pretend I don't really know. It doesn't matter because I'm going to be drawing it no matter what. All right. So now we're going to do the mission. And again, any results of 2, reroll all results of 2 against the story mission at the end of each round. I don't know if that like keeps happening or it's a one-time effect, but I just need 3. Are you kidding me? So I'm going to reroll this one. All right, so this looks like a failure, but what we're going to do instead is we're going to play this card and change those results to the doubles. So we were successful with this, and because we were successful, -3, 1, 2, 3, but then we have to destroy the highest costing Joe in our hand. So that's mainframe. No! Mainframe. Dude, I needed him for the next mission. Darn it. Oh well. That's successful. All right. So now we're on the recruiting phase. We have 2, 4. The vamp goes back to the hangar. 2, 4, 6. And I think we're going to take Wild Bill because we're probably going to need him to defeat Destro. That goes there. We draw these 3 cards, shuffle these up. We're now on our second turn. But I'm going to put Destro out here because we are definitely going to be going after him, especially since we have Wild there. He's a 5. We need explosive of martial arts, so hopefully we can draw Snake Eyes because he has martial arts. 1, 2. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah. So this goes here. This goes here. So the Cobra Trooper really doesn't do anything. He just kind of clogs up your deck, but you can attack him as a side mission. Oh, this is perfect. Well, I mean, it's good. So it's not the best actually, but we might as well. I'm going to save this. If the leader, we don't have a leader on this mission. Man, if I had Snake Eyes. So we're going to do this. And we roll 3. We're going to roll 6. 3 for the wild and 3 for the explosives. We need 5, and in doubles we reroll. Come on, singles. Okay, we got 3. So I don't think it, well, no, yeah, I don't think it matters. I reroll that one. Reroll all the die results against the story mission. And I don't believe you keep re-rolling it. It just says re-roll all the die results against the story mission. All right, so we didn't get it. All right, that's fine. All right. I do want this card here. Let's see, how much do we have? We have 4. I could take a Leatherneck, who's a marksman. But he's not really going to... If the mission fails, you may defeat one side mission you control. All right, so let's just play this card. Target a teammate with 3 or fewer? No. Let's just play this card, I guess, and get... Or do we want to do that? Now let's just get rid of this card. So we're going to discard this card and draw that. Okay. And now we can buy something worth 4. We're actually going to buy this rocket launcher because it says discard 1 complication attached to the story mission. So we can That's going to help us out. And then we discard these cards. Draw this. Another gear. The Cobra Trooper will get discarded. Draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we do the end of round activation stuff. So Destro says that we add a complication. So that's this right here. So that will be attached to the next story mission. We're in the green, so we go up 2. And we're starting the next round. All right, Joes, we got Hawk here. We got the rocket launcher. We have the Joe. We have the distractions. We might try to take out... Oh, no. Darn it. We can't do Destro right now. All right, so let's get the next mission out here. It's called Scan for the Secret Location. It's a race against time. The Joes need to find the location of the rare elements before Cobra can power the device. So if we have a boat, we'd be able to use their the boating effect. At the start of each player's turn, add 1 Cobra battalion to the lineup. All right. So we're going to add a battalion because it's the start of my turn. And there's no complications. So that's pretty nice. We need tracker or attack. All right, let's see. Not a whole lot. We don't really have a whole lot. So we might just, so this is a +2 wild because I'm the active player, but I have nothing that goes with Destro here. I could send this vehicle here, which would give me a +3. So let's just think about this for a second. So that's 4, 5. That's not enough. Man, Destro, killing me here. Maybe I should have failed that mission. And nothing that will really help with this. So I guess we take out the battalion. I need 6 for that. We might just lose that one on purpose. +2, attach 1 face down complication to the next story mission. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save. Do I save Hawk? It doesn't matter because of who we're fighting. But I am going to save this rocket launcher, I believe. I could take a chance here and do this. All right, let's do that. And maybe I can re-roll. So we're going to go after Destro here. So we're going to get 2 wild, 2 for the leader, 1 for Hawk, and 1 for here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, and this is not a story mission, so I do not re-roll the doubles. So which means I can play that distraction and change results. So this might be good. Here we go. Remember how I said I was so lucky at the beginning? Look at this. Not a single one. All right, this gets discarded. So, it doesn't even matter. I can't even play that one. Stink. We do have 3 for buying. Do we want to buy something? Actually, there is nothing we can buy. So these all get discarded. All right. This says at the start of the turn. So anyways, we're going to draw those 3. Let's shuffle these up. My 1 tech guy got destroyed because he surrendered, I guess. Why'd you do it, mainframe? Too much pressure? You just quit. All right, 5 cards, end this. Okay. what we need to do is get another battalion out. We need 6 for that. Do we have any explosives? We do. I'm gonna go after Destro. Double the effect of the next gear play. Ooh. Oh. But this gear is only if you are doing attached to the story mission. I'm assuming that you play this on the story mission. Actually, it says it says M. Discard 1 complication attached to this story mission. So I guess we can. All right, we're going to play these guys. I'm using the Vamp. And yeah, we're trying to take out... Actually, I don't need to use him. I can save him, maybe. I want to take out Destro. And I believe I'm on the second part of my turn. So I don't think it matters. I think we just play them all. All right, so martial arts, 3 for Snake, 1 for Shipwreck, plus another 1 because we have a leader, 1 for Zap, and then 1 for Barbecue. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm also going to play the Rocket to discard this 1 complication. So it says discard, so I'm going to put it over here. And we're going to roll these. We need 5. Come on, we can't roll all misses again, can we? Ah, darn it. We got 3. Nothing to... Oh, wait. 1 reroll. So we need 2. Or to defeat them. Nope, nothing. So we didn't defeat them. Stink. All right. So this is so these will get discarded, and we have bind 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6. So we're gonna buy Spirit, which is Tracker and Marksman, which is going to help with this. So we're going to put that there. Discard all these cards. Flip this one out. We're going to draw. Ooh, Skyhawk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't draw 1 there. Our deck is a little bit thicker, but we do get to play that there. All right, so now we're at the end of round stuff. So that does not take effect because that's at the start of someone's turn. Card effects, so we get 1 complication because of Destro. Threat meter, we're going to do a +1, but we're no longer in here. But then at the end of the round, we add a Cobra Battalion, which I believe would be now. All right, so there's that. All right, we flip this over. And we are in the next turn. So this, we're going to place a Cobra Battalion. All right, we might just need to spend this turn focusing on that. Oh man, darn it. Too bad this is martial arts. All right, for each side mission you control, we don't control any. We have Tracker 3. If we played this with Hawk, it's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be 5. Six dice. Man, that's just not enough. However, if we go after the mission, we can use the tracker. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can play 8 dice. All right. But we do have a complication. Here, let's just go after these guys here. So we're going to take Hawk, because I will get Snake Eyes out. Maybe we can take out Destro. Man, just... Actually, let's just go after the mission. So let's do what we said we're going to do. So we're getting 1 for Hawk, but then 2 for the Wild. We're getting 3 for Spirit and Freedom. And then we get, I mean, that's it. Really? That's it? 6? Oh, no, we're going to switch out for this and get 2 more Wild because we have a leader. So we're rolling this main dice. We need a success of 6. We have to re-roll all doubles. All right, so we have 4, 5. We have 5. We have to re-roll this double. Darn it. Oh my gosh. No, come on. You gotta be kidding me. Yes, we did it. All right. 6. I know that was a little loud. Sorry. But we did. Okay. Take that, Destro. We found your secret location. All right, so what we're going to do is, because we're successful, we go down 2 on the tracker. 1, 2. And then we draw 1 card. All right. So this is going to get discarded. This was not a side mission, but I'm going to put that over here. Actually, we're going to do this before we start buying something. We're going to send him off here. We might as well. And roll 1 die to see if he can roll a double. Oh yeah, double. We got the luck back again. All right, so let's get rid of this card. Put that one back. And we'll play this card, which will go down for being a side mission. We will just put that in our reserve. Or actually, let's just... no. Okay, we'll just put that there. So we have a buying power of 6. We add 1 Joe to the mission. I don't really need that. I'll take a Leatherhead. Let's take a Leatherhead. What's this one? Target player may destroy 1 card in their discard pile. Yeah, you know what? We might take that. So it's kind of like I'm going to play it to discard something, but then... Anyways, we'll just do that. Try to thin out our deck again. All right. So that was the first turn. That's success. So far we've had all successes. Oh, you know what? I forgot the complication. Oh, so did we fail it? Okay, well, I didn't have the rocket launcher. So let's just say we failed it. So, which means I didn't really draw that 1 card. Well, that's too much to kind of... Anyways, did I roll doubles? I don't know. Let's just say we passed it. Whatever. Darn it. I shouldn't... Oh, well. Let's go on. That's just still out. Okay. I gotta remember to do those complications. I almost need to put them on top. This doesn't come out just yet. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... yeah. Then we get this card back in our hand. This gets played here. We got Wild Bill. Oh man, I wish it was martial arts. Oh, of course I get this and I don't have anything in my discard pile. Change all results to the 2. All right, well, let's go after Destro. With Wild Bill, Spirit. We have the, sorry, this will get played. So Spirit, we roll 1. I have a side mission. When this is game, play this card during, this is, so I have a +1 because I control a side mission. We are not in the yellow, so I don't get an automatic hit. So it's 1 for you, 3 for Wild Bill. So it's 4. We need a 4 because I have the +1, and I can change all results to doubles. Let's take out Destro. Come on. Spirit. All right, we have 2. I'm going to change this to doubles. So that's now going to be 4. We get the +1 hit because we control that. And Destro is now finally taken out. Discard those cards. I'm going to reserve that one so that we can maybe destroy a card in our hand. And this one goes there. Draw 5, draw this. Okay, now we're at the end of round. We're going to go up 2. Okay, and start of the turn, start of the phase. Grab the rare crystal element. So it says, Cobra won't give up the rare elements to power the mass device without a fight. And it looks like they've learned from their earlier mistakes. So we got to put Baroness in play. This mission has a +1 success for each mission in the success pile. So I think we're going to lose this one. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so it's a difficulty of 7. Plus we put the Baroness in play. I think the Baroness just says story missions must be started by a leader. All right. So start of turn. I think we're probably just going to go for this one. Now we have 2 complications, so let me just put those out. Make sure that those are out first. Let's see, we need any one skill. I think we're going to do stealth. I think we're going to send both of these guys. And you. So send all of them. All right, before we do that, so we have our 4. When does that gear get played? It can be played at any time. So we'll just play it now. Actually, let's just wait. All right, so we're going to reveal these complications. Let's see what we got. Whoops. We have Moray Sea Assault. At the end of the next turn, fail the current story mission. So we'll put that in play. And then we get the next one, which is another precision strike. At the end of your next turn, fail the current. So they're both failing. All right. So let's get our dice. We have Hawk. So we're using any one skill. The one skill we're using is Stealth. So 3 for Hawk, +2 for being wild, for the wild skill. 3 for Snake Eyes, for that. 1 for Barbecue, 1 for the Joe. And that's it. So we get to roll 2 more dice. Yeah. We need 7. 7 successes. And remember, we get to roll 2 more. 7 successes plus 2 more rolls. Are you kidding me? All right, I don't think we got this. So 3. We're going to roll 2 more. There's a chance if both of these are doubles. Nope, they're failures. So we failed this mission. All right, so when we fail it, we're going to do +2 on the track. 1, 2. And then shuffle the Cobra officers and put 1 at random in play. No. So let's see what happens. We might get Destro again. Can't believe we failed that. All right. Oh, we got Dr. Mindbender, who's tech at the start of the group mission. Discard the top card of the main deck. If it's a Joe, this mission has a +2. All right, not cool. So we got those out. All right, we get to buy something. We can always get this Trank, which, and by the way, this goes in the fail pile. We can buy that. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7. We can actually buy more than one, so I can buy this. So let's buy this. Okay. And let's draw another one. Ooh, nope. Okay. So discard all these. Now we can play this card to get rid of a card in our discard pile. Actually, I don't know if we had to do that beforehand, but either way, we're going to get rid of this this one here. All right. So that was the first round. These don't take effect because we're playing solo. All right, now we have quite a bit, but we are in the third act, which means we need to take our complication cards and take the third act one and shuffle those up. So all right, we need to kind of take out some of these. Okay, we're going to play that here. I think we need to get rid of these. So let's go for the easier one first, which is tracker. We don't have any trackers. Well, either way, what else can we do? We could take out the Baroness, but Baroness isn't a major problem. We're going to take this and send those two. We're going to roll 2 dice, try to take this one out. Actually, we could go for this one. We roll. There's no leader, so we would be rolling 3. I mean, either way, it's like you roll 2 dice to get 2, you roll 3 dice to get 3. Let's try to go for this one because it is, yeah, let's just do it. All right, we want to roll the 1 anyways, so. And we have nothing here. Well, this allows us to re-roll, so let's do that. So put that in the discard pile. And we still failed it. All right. So we have 2 for buying. I'm not going to buy anything. I'm going to discard all those cards. And that is it. The vamp goes back. And these are not group missions, so we don't do Dr. Mindbender's thing. End of turn, this goes up 1. End of round, we do a CB, which is another Cobra Battalion. And we are at the start turn. Do need to draw my cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh man, this is not looking good. Okay, we get the story card out. It says secure the rare volcanic element. Mine directly from the interior of the volcano. This volatile material will need coordinated air support to recover. Man, we don't have any air support. At the end of each player's turn, go up 1. We need 6. Each player will draw 1. And it has 2 complications. All right, this is not looking good. Do we... We're going to fail something automatically. If we fail, we put Storm Shadow into play, and we go up 1. This will happen at the end. I really need to get rid of these cards, but We are also getting battalions out at the end of each one. All right, let's use this. Let's take this one out with Snake Eyes, and let's keep Barbecue. We'll send this guy with them. So we're getting 5, 3 plus 2, because we're taking that with us. So it's 5 plus 1. So 6 to take out this assault here. Are you kidding me? 2. I failed that. Darn it. All right, well, stink. We might as well send him to this one then. All right, here, let's just, we gotta take one of them out. Nope, failed that one. All right, we are not doing good. This is not good. All right, send this one back. This gets discarded. Oh, these are gonna ruin the game right here. Okay, all right, so we have 4 to buy. Let's just take Leatherneck. Actually 5 to buy. Let's take Leatherneck. Discard all those. Set this aside. This gets discarded. This gets drawn out. Lift ticket. I'm gonna draw this. All right. So here's the question. Do we go after this? Do we even have anything good? Marksman. You know, let's just do it. Let's go after this one, because we're going to fail it anyways if we defeat it. So we're sending all these Joes. We're just sending them all. All right, so all these Joes are going out. We're going to complication. We can only have 2, so I don't know if this replaces that. It'd be nice if it did. Yeah, you just discard it. Okay, so that's discarded. Now we're going to do the next complication, which will discard this one as well. Good, I guess. All right, Wild Bill and Hawk. So 3 for Wild Bill. We are in the yellow, so we do get a +1 hit automatically. So we only need 5. We're gonna get stealth, so 3 for stealth. Where's my other dice? So 3 for him, 3 for him, 1 for you, 1 for you, but plus another 1, so we get an extra die. So we get 9 dice. We get +1 because of the leader. Before we do that, let's draw this card for Dr. Mindbender. See if we get +2. It is a Joe, so it's a +2. So now we're at 8 -1, so we need 7. That's just perfect. And of course, it's the worst roll ever. Yeah. So there's no point of even playing that. So we're going to save that card. So we failed this one. So what we do is we go up 1 on the tracker, and then we put Storm Shadow into play. This goes in the not successful. Storm Shadow says assign Storm Shadow to a player as a side mission. So this is going to go here. And at the end of your turn, go up 2. So we're going to go up 2 here because it's the end of my turn. Well, technically it's not, but pretty much is. We're going to buy a card. We're not going to buy a card because we could buy this, but I doubt we'll ever have 8. But it is a tank, which I don't think it matters. Actually, now I'm not even sure what this symbol means, what this is for now. All right, the vamp goes back here. Actually, do we have enough to buy that? Yeah, we do. Okay. Draw cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and get this card in play. All right, move that up 2. These aren't going to take effect. This doesn't take effect. All right, let's see. We're going to put the next mission card in play. All right, Meteoric Rise. Another rare element has been found in the active volcanic island, and the Joes are coming in hot. So we're going to place this token. Well, it doesn't really matter because we lose if we get to that anyways. Target player, so we go down 1. Okay. All right, let's do 3 complications. 1, 2, actually 3. Let's go up here. All right, we need tracker or vehicle. We do have tracker. We need 5. Oh, I didn't go up. I was supposed to go up 1, right? So I think we pretty much lost. We're going to go after this one. We're in Trank, so all these get flipped over. So that's what this does. Flip all of them. So discard that. Actually, we don't discard it because we can buy something. Let's destroy 1 card in our pile. So we'll just destroy this Cobra Trooper. We get 1 reroll. We're going to play this. We're going to discard 1 complication attached to the story. So we're going to just discard this one, which was put Destro in play. So complication 1, add 1 Cobra Battalion to the uncover, immediately draw another one. So Cobra Battalion now. We draw another complication. All right, we already have those, so this goes here. Flip this out. Story mission. If the story mission fails, double the threat meter. So that's not good. So if we fail, we lose. So this is it, Joes. We are rolling 3. Actually, sorry, this doubles the effect. So we're going to actually discard this one. It doubles the effect of a gear. This for each side mission you control, so we get a 2. So this is only 3 because we get 2. Mindbender's ability is not out. We get 3. We get 1. We have 4. We get 1 reroll. This is for the game. Come on, we've been rolling bad. We need to get some good luck now. Come on, Spirit and Zap. Okay, we rolled 1. We get 1 reroll. This is it for the game. Oh, we did it! All right. So we need a 3 because it's a 2 automatic hits. All right. So that goes down 1 on the tracker. We get to draw 3 cards. So 1, 2. Let's roll this. Let's draw. Because didn't I play this card? This card was played. So I drew 1. Here, I'm going to put all these cards are the ones I've played. And I get to draw two more cards. So we have an opportunity to maybe take out a battalion. All right, this goes here. Well, let's just send this Joe out on the vamp. Roll the die. We rolled 1. Let's play this card to make it a double, so we get rid of this battalion. All right, and let's get rid of this Joe because it was successful. Too bad I didn't have that one card. All right, we have a lot of buying power. We're going to buy this card. You may gain 2-star. If you do, no. We could buy this card. If the leader is on this mission, draw 1 card. Okay, we'll do that. We'll draw another one. And we can buy this one. We have plenty. We have like, yeah, more than enough. So let's buy this card, which goes here. And we do flip out another card. All right, we'll just do that. Okay, the vamp goes back. Place that card. This was successful, so we're still in it. That's the end of this turn, so this will get flipped back over. It says here that at the end of your turn, you're going to go up +2. So we need to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to get this. We got to take out Storm Shadow or we lose. So here's Storm Shadow. Let's take the Awe Striker. We're going to send in Snake Eyes. We're going to send in Wild Bill. We're going to send in Shipwreck. So we get 3 for Snake Eyes, 2 because we have a leader, 3 for Wild Bill, and then 2 more. 2 more with Shipwreck and Polly. All right, we did it. We didn't have to use these at all. So he's defeated, which still keeps us alive in this game. Let's, we have buying power. Do we want to buy anything? I don't think so. This will get discarded. I really don't want to buy any of that. Now I do get to draw 2 cards, by the way. So I'm not done yet. Draw these 2 cards because we can take out some of this other stuff. I don't think this is going to matter anymore. I don't think this really matters anymore. So let's go after. Let's take out the Mindbender. Let's take the Vamp. We're going to send, actually, is this even good? Yeah, we might as well. All right, 2, 3, we don't have tech, 1 and 1. So if I fail this mission though, I can defeat one of my side cards. We get re-rolls. We also get the doubles. Let me set those guys to the side. We need 4. We did it. All right. We're going to put that to the side. We're going to get rid of him. And we have a lot of buying. So let's just buy one of these cards, I think, and just to see what happens. Let's get this one. Let's flip this out. Torpedo, stealth, or martial arts. We don't need either of these. If a sea transport is in use, the mission is 1. We only have that one sea transport, which can only carry 1 person. So let's just discard all these cards. It's kind of a waste, but oh well. We got our deck. Okay, so that was the end. We're gonna go up one, and this is it. This is for all the marbles. So let me draw my cards. 1, 2, 3. We're on the edge of winning or losing. This is very very tight. This is bad because we're in the red, which this next mission has a effect for being in the red. All right, 1, 2, and we're getting this card. I'm assuming we're not going to have anyone good. This goes here. All right, this comes out. It says here, destroy the mass device. This is the final showdown. Either the mass device meets an explosive end, or the entire world is doomed to obey Cobra. Oh my gosh. All right. Put Cobra Commander in play. And if we're in the red, we get Destro as well. So we got Cobra Commander and Destro. And we have no leader. We have no leader, darn it. Okay, it says here, at the end of the round, discard all uncovered main deck cards in the lineup. Story mission is a +3 difficulty. So this is a 10. And then here we have reroll all the dice. All right, I can't go on story missions because of the bareness. I guess we go after I think we go after, if we don't take out the bareness, there's a chance that we don't draw a leader card. Okay, we'll do that. So we're rolling 4. We need 4. Or do we go after Cobra Commander? I think we go after Cobra Commander. And let's just take, that doesn't matter. We're going to take the Vamp. So we're rolling 6. We need 6. All right, let's do 1. Ah, I don't have a reroll. I can change that to 4, so we didn't defeat him. So let's discard this. We're not going to buy a card. Discard all those. Okay. The Vamp goes back. We're going to save this card. Draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw, distraction. We do not have a leader. Oh, we do have a leader. So we're going to just go on this mission here. Let's take this. Let's take you. Let's take, we'll take Spirit. And we'll take Shipwreck. Okay. So let's get the number of dice. So, oh, you know what? One complication. So let's get that out. Let's see. It's a complication. Put Storm Shadow into play. I don't think that's going to matter. I don't even know where those cards are, but I think Storm Shadow will just go here. So this is it. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 2. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Spirit is Marksman as well, so that's another 2. And then we're going to get 2 more for Shipwreck. So a total of 10 dice. Now we get a +1 hit for each of our side missions that we control. So that brings it down from 10 because it's +3 difficulty with Cobra Commander. That brings it down to 10 minus 2, which is 8. So we need 8. We have to re-roll doubles. Oh, wait. I forgot this. Haha. Whoa, okay. We got a whole lot more than that. So let's go through this again. We got 2 for the leader, plus because we're a tank, and we have a +3 marksman. So this is actually getting another 3. Then we're getting 4 marksmen for Hawk. So I don't have enough dice. So 4. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1 more, 9. Plus 2, 11. 11 plus 2. 11 plus 2 is 13. Plus 2 more, 15. 15 dice. And we need 8. We have to re-roll all doubles. So I'm rolling, I said 15 dice. All right, so let's set aside these. We have to re-roll these. But before we do that, we still have 15 more. Or, sorry, I rolled 8. I need to roll 7 more dice. So let's roll these 3. All right. So I rolled 3. I need to roll, let's see, I said, I need to roll 4 more. So let's roll these 2. All right, and let's roll these 2 one more time. All right, so that's that should have been like that, and so that's 1 here. So right now we have 5 dice. We need to re-roll all these because of Destro, and I needed 8 to win the game. So if these are 1s, I win. All right, that's now I don't think it says re-roll all die results against the story mission at the end of each round. Against the story mission. Do I re-roll this again? I don't really know. And I think it doesn't matter because I play this card and it says change all those to these results. So I think that is a win for me. Yeah, we won. We defeated the mass device because I was playing this that this only happens 1 time when your first initial roll of it. So this would then still count. And then I was also counting this as this changes it to this, but then it wouldn't, this would then trigger again. There's probably a rule where things can only trigger once anyways. So anyways, we won. We defeated Cobra. And that's it. So this is a fun game. It was kind of long. I might, you know, play another one of these. I have some expansions to the game. So this was my first video. This is a really fun game. I hope you enjoyed it. There was probably some mistakes that I made. Maybe I didn't play this correctly. That's okay, because I'm taking the victory anyways, because we're Joe. We don't lose. So I hope you enjoyed watching, and be looking out for the next video. Be sure to like and subscribe. That'll help the channel out, and I will see you next time. So long.